Sunshine vitamin. Exploring the real benefits of vitamin D. Hey, health enthusiasts. Approximately 1 billion people worldwide suffer from vitamin D deficiency. That's a big number, and we believe it should be fixed. Often referred to as the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D is essential to human health. In addition to strengthening bones, it also improves mood, strengthens the immune system, and maintains the condition of your heart and muscles. We're going into great detail today on Pure Push about the true advantages of vitamin D and how to ensure that you're receiving enough of it. You'll understand the significance of this nutrient and how to soak up its power at the end of this video. Let's begin. Vitamin D. What is it? What precisely is vitamin D, then? To put it simply, it is a fat-soluble vitamin that functions in our bodies similarly to a hormone. How we get it is the coolest part. When our skin is exposed to sunshine, it naturally produces vitamin D. It is known as the sunshine vitamin for this reason. A few minutes of midday sunlight on bare arms or legs can stimulate the skin's production of vitamin D naturally. We cannot survive just on the sun. Vitamin D is also present in a few foods and supplements. Consider egg yolks, fatty fish, such as mackerel or salmon, and even some types of mushrooms. Vitamin D is also added to several plant and dairy milks, drinks, and cereals. However, sunshine is the most abundant source in nature. A combination of sun, food, and sporadic supplementation is essential since our systems cannot produce vitamin D from sunlight when we are indoors or behind glass. The two primary chemical forms of vitamin D are D-ergocalciferol, and D-cholecalciferol. In addition to being found in animal products and the type our skin makes, D is also found in plants and fortified meals. Your body transforms both forms into the active hormone that supports everything from mood to bones. In conclusion, vitamin D is equal to sunlight plus a few particular foods plus the chemistry of your body. Important advantages of vitamin D. Vitamin D is a multifunctional nutrient that supports the health of the entire body. Let's examine each of the main advantages individually. Bone health, the traditional one. Strong bones and teeth depend on vitamin D in order for calcium and phosphorus to help create bone. It encourages their absorption in the gut. Bones may become weak, thin, or even malformed if vitamin D levels are low. A severe deficit can induce osteomalacia, soft bones, in adults and rickets, imagine crooked legs, in children. In addition to calcium, vitamin D helps prevent osteoporosis and fractures in later life. In a nutshell, vitamin D is the best companion for your bones. Immunological system. Vitamin D also maintains a healthy immunological system. It lessens inflammation and controls the immunological system. Low vitamin D levels have been linked to an increased risk of infections and even some autoimmune illnesses, according to research. For instance, having enough vitamin D is associated with a decreased risk of autoimmune diseases such as type 1 diabetes and rheumatoid arthritis. According to some research, persons who consume adequate amounts of vitamin D may even experience less severe colds, flu, or respiratory ailments than those who do not. In conclusion, higher vitamin D results in more robust defenses. Brain and mood. It may surprise you to learn that your vitamin D level has an impact on your emotional state. Research indicates that vitamin D lowers the risk of depression and helps control mood. People who took vitamin D pills reported feeling better, according to one review. Low vitamin D was also associated with worsened symptoms of fibromyalgia and anxiety, according to another study. As everyone knows, being in the sun tends to make us happier. Have you heard of the springtime boost? Well, vitamin D is probably responsible for some of that effect. Maintaining a healthy level of vitamin D can truly make your day. Muscle strength. Vitamin D is also necessary for strong muscles. It facilitates the contraction, repair, and function of muscles. According to a recent Harvard study, older persons with insufficient vitamin D had a roughly 70% higher chance of gradually losing their muscle power. One of the main causes of hip fractures in elderly is dynapenia, or a lack of strength. Simply said, having adequate vitamin D keeps your muscles strong, stable, and prepared for action. Heart health. Vitamin D and heart health are linked by new studies. An increased risk of heart failure, stroke, and hypertension has been linked to low vitamin D levels. Although scientists are unsure whether vitamin D is the cause of these problems or a symptom of poor health, the link is significant enough to warrant attention. Another action you can take to protect your cardiovascular system is to make sure you are getting enough vitamin D, prevention of chronic disease. In addition to these, vitamin D may help reduce the risk of some chronic illnesses. For example, a lower risk of multiple sclerosis is associated with higher vitamin D levels. Additionally, vitamin D has been shown to boost lung function and immune defense, which can help stave off serious infections like COVID or severe bouts of the flu. Early findings suggest that having adequate vitamin D levels may help prevent some types of cancer and other illnesses, while further research is needed. To sum up, vitamin D is a multi-purpose nutrient that strengthens bones, boosts immunity, improves mood, powers muscles, and even supports heart and general health. It is a super nutrient that is found in sunshine and little foods.